fuel cell F cells had a huge surge with the market. Fuel cells are going to be huge this year. I've got really high expectations for Plug too. They got a new CEO just recently. They're turning the company around. But the fuel cell, I was buying the calls on this one way back here, like when it was like eight or $9, and my calls were up 1,500% the other day. I've been talking about F cell for a long time. We're talking about this base bottom that's been forming, and the technicals just really came through, and the fundamentals and the technicals. I've been listening to their conference calls or reading them, and they've just been talking about getting hyperscaler contracts. It's the year of the fuel cells, and I see Plug being the next big one. But F cell, I don't think it's done yet. They talked about getting a hyperscaler contract either for primary or backup like late in this year in 2026, and that was a while back in the conference call. So the details you can get in the conference calls, and the Plug is coming along too. The thing about Plug is it's highly shorted, but they get a new CEO in March, and they're doing a huge turnaround. Like the company's turning around. It's like a 360. They're watching their costs big. Their margins are improving. Their cash is better than people expected. They got like 800 million in cash right now, so they got a good cash runway. And this one looks just as good to me for squeeze. I think it's going to squeeze eventually on some big news. And they just had earnings and it's positive reaction off of that, which is kind of rare for the stock. But the CEO has been doing an amazing job, and I've been buying tons of calls on this one too. But the F cell was amazing. Like the this run's been pretty great, and it's just the year of the fuel cells. The ETF that has all the fuel cells is the fuel cell. It's a hydrogen ETF, but the hydrogen and the fuel cells go hand in hand. And this ETF has Bloom Energy as its top holding. It's got the fuel cell. It's got Plug Power. It's got Ballard Power. Let's look at BLDP because that one's a good one too. I like this one with the prospects with oil because they're in the transportation. They do fuel cells for transportation. So with the high oil prices, this one's a good one. And I like the chart on this one now. Still, this looks like a bull flag. I bought some calls on this one, but I'm not as confident as I am on Plug and F cell. And Fervo, that one's going to be good long term. Like I don't see how they can mess that up. They've already got Google signed, and they've got a huge backlog. They've got a $7 billion backlog. And some people are just saying, oh, well, it's no pre-revenue, no revenue. But where's the revenue? But they didn't look at their SEC filing. Like they've got a $7 billion backlog, and they've got cash runway for a while. They've got a strong balance sheet. Current ratio is like over 3. So they're good for a year or two. The contracts are just going to keep coming in, and they've got Google signed as a right of first refusal. So Google's going to basically can monopolize all the contracts, and Google's a good company to have for that. I mean, they've got all the cash flow. So and then Fervo's a really good one. Good one. I bought some as a starter position. I don't care if it drops. Like it could go to 10. I don't care. It's going to be good over the long term.